been a minute. My name is Bethel, and I'm here with my girls. I have Tammy, Moni, and Sandra. Okay, Atia couldn't be with us today. You know, she is so busy. She's out of town. My girl is doing it. She's trailblazing. She's out there. She's out of town right now, taking care of business, and we're just waiting for her to come back. Okay, so it's been a minute, and I want to say that I just want to catch up and see what everybody's been doing. I mean, for me, I'm doing the same thing. You know, I'm working on a few projects. Just finished a couple films, and so that should be coming to you shortly. Moni, I've been seeing a lot of you. This is the busiest woman that I know, okay? She is doing a million things. I don't know how Moni, what you doing?
Oh, well, great seeing you all. I'm so glad and blessed that we can do this again today. Congratulations on your film endeavors. Well, basically, I do have my hands in a lot of things. I travel a lot to back and forth from here to Africa, working on some projects over there. Right now, I'm in the process of building my life insurance agency. So I'm with a company called Primerica, and right now the building part is what I'm working on. So we travel a lot as well. I just was awarded MVP.
Congratulations! Yeah.
So
congratulations!
I'm doing my little thing, and I love it. It's great. You know, it gives me a little bit more freedom to do what I need to do. I don't have to be stuck working for somebody else. I can work for myself. So that's a blessing in itself as well. Trying to lose weight. Y'all know everybody had that issue.
Yes. My God, it's a battle.
It is. It really, especially when you get older.
It's a battle.
Yeah, so just trying to remain consistent in what I have to do. Through the grace of God, everything will stay.
Exactly. Sandra, what you been up to?
Nothing much.
What was your summer like? I mean, what did you do this summer? Because I know you're always going somewhere fantastic.
My summer was free, so as most of you know, I'm in education or whatever, so we couldn't wait until the summer came. Early part of the summer, we went on a cruise to Jamaica. I think it was like an 8-day cruise.
Nice.
That was nice the first time. I didn't let the people who I went with know that I was experiencing a little bit of anxiety.
Okay.
My anxiety goes from like 0 to 1,000 to get me off this ship, and I'm taking all of y'all with me, right? But that was an experience. That was nice. Went there, and like the first 2 days we were at sea, so it takes some time because you're used to like getting up, going in your car, and blah blah blah. There's no car.
Right.
There's just you and Jesus, and you praying that He gets you back to land, right?
Oh,
so
God.
that was fun, and then after that, I went to go visit a friend in North Carolina. I'm thinking about moving, maybe not to North Carolina, but definitely moving out of Philadelphia. So still doing my research with that. And now that school has started, back in school as a teacher.
Well, I'm going to pray against you moving, so I'm going to let you know right now.
No.
I'm going to pray against that. Don't give up on Philly. Don't give up on Philadelphia.
Don't listen to Bethel. So other than that, just still planning more trips. And I think as I get older now, I'm becoming a little bit more outspoken, but I do want to travel more. You know what I mean? There's this big, beautiful world out there, and I don't think God wants us to be in one place, right? You know what I mean? So doing that, of course, the weight loss thing, you know what I mean? That's important, and being consistent, because it's just, you want to be here for a little while.
You want to be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tamika, Tammy,
Hey.
what you been doing this summer? I've seen you out there, the food drive. You're doing so many things,
yes,
producing and all of that. Now, what have you written anything lately? Because I know you're a writer.
Yes, I co-wrote Jesus is Real, a stage play.
Yes.
And we toured it a little bit to different churches, and it was pretty good. Currently, I'm waiting to film a movie, Caught Up in the System. Working with Heaven Sent Drama Ministries.
Okay.
My food ministry is still there, and
Yes.
those people are still driving me crazy in that line. Weight loss, I lost it and I found it.
You lost
So
and
I'm trying
found
to
it.
lose it again. But the summer just went fast.
It did. It went
It
fast.
really went quick.
It went fast, and I want to say even about the food drive, which is wonderful. Prices have soared so much
Yes.
as far as food, as far as everything. So you know we're in a state of like inflation, but everybody needs food.
Yes.
So I know people they ain't selling their food stamps. It's
Yeah,
like why you want
they're not.
people that used
They
to
used
sell
to
them
sell 'em.
because things have gotten so high and they need them.
Yeah.
And they need them. So you know, but I just want to say, yeah, that's a wonderful thing. So that's not going to ever go away. I don't believe. I think you're always going to do well with the food drive because it's such a much needed service.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
is.
So anyway, all right. So we have a good topic today, and our topic today is shooting your shot. Okay, ladies, do you feel like it's appropriate for women to make the first move in today's society? And I know it's 2023 and women are pushing up on men like, ungodly. But I mean, is it appropriate? What do you think guys feel about that? So we're going to talk about that when we come back. Okay, and we're back. So, ladies, shooting your shot, is it correct or is it appropriate for women to shoot their shot, initiate the conversation, push up on the man, let the man know you want him if he's not making a move? Well, I want to say this. Okay, so I have always been very skeptical of that because I've always felt like, okay, so if I do the initiating, how will I know if he really likes me?
Right.
Or he just not taking the goodies? Because a man ain't gonna turn nothing down.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you offer it, he gonna take it. That doesn't mean he's really into you. So I always feel like I would never know that. So I've always been afraid to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Now, for me, it's twofold because I got two husbands from making the move. Now, I prefer the man to come to me because that lets you know they like you. And some guys don't want to hurt your feelings. You might go up to them and they're like, all right, I'm going to take a number, but she might be too heavy for me. You know, or something. But I did get two husbands out of it. Now, were they the right ones? I don't know. I did get two husbands because I feel like the most they're going to say is no. And I could take a no.
Yes.
From auditioning for that, I could take a no.
Yes.
So I would try. But I do like them chasing me.
Yeah, I
think
I like to be chased.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, being the chaser is it's boring. Like, okay, like you said, the rejection, or will it come off like, are you desperate?
That's what
you know
I was
what I'm
thinking
saying?
Too, yeah.
You don't know what that man is thinking. Like,
and there's not many men out here. So
but,
I think that's why women.
But
are
how can you
jumping
tell
on him.
if he's, he might just be shy, or he's not, because some men are, don't know really what to say to women, So is it that type of man? So if that's the case, yes, because some men prefer a woman because they don't like rejection either, believe it or not.
But they should be used to it.
Right.
I mean, come on, they should be used to it.
Right.
Yeah. Now I've had some experiences. I have shot my shot. My first shot was my kid's father. We were together for 20 years.
Wow. So okay, that was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, it's like I don't feel comfortable shooting my shot because I feel like, is he going to value me?
Right.
There's men out here with a lot of qualities that I want to shoot my shot too, but I want them to show more interest. And I need to be valued now that I'm older. I don't want you to take advantage or feel like I'm, like you said, desperate.
Right.
And I'm not desperate. You have the qualities that I want. Like God-fearing, all those things that a woman needs. You see your empathy, compassion, all those things. And sometimes we see that and say, oh, that might be the one. And you want to shoot your shot, but they might not be interested. So it's
Right.
like it's pros and cons to it, so, but I am going to shoot my shot.
Yes.
I think it depends on the person. Like you can size them up. Like I could say, no, I'm not a person that would shoot my shot. Like these guys, give me a break. Like you know what I mean. But then it depends because there was one guy I used to work with, and I shot at my shoot. And just because I knew he wasn't gonna be like, oh, get out of here, you know what I mean, whatever. But he would just, he just loved the flirtation that I would do,
Right.
or whatever to him. But for the most part, I mean, it just depends. You can size people up or whatever. And then if a guy's across the room and he's been staring at you all night, and you like, he ain't make no move, like
Right.
he could very well be shy. You know what I
He
mean?
could
Then
be
you would
shy.
be like, hello, how are you? Are you enjoying yourself? I'm shooting. You better catch it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm giving you whatever. But if it's somebody like you don't know and like he may be a little snooty or materialistic, is that, you know, what they call them, whatever, then you like, no.
Yeah, then you have those vain guys where you've always seen them with a girl with a BBL. And
Those are the ones you don't want to be shooting your shot to, because they get the shot at them all the time. So you're just gonna be another shot shooter.
Yeah.
You know. You know. So nah, he get enough attention.
Right.
You know, he gets enough
This
attention.
generation of men, like, I mean, it just is what it is. I find some of them to be very feminine.
Yeah.
And they want to be
Ooh.
chased. And
Yeah.
if I peep
Oh,
that,
my God. No.
I'm
No.
good. I'm not doing that. No.
Yeah, and that is so true. Like the quality of man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is the reason why women feel like they have to
Right.
approach the man, because some of these men, like you say, is it their ego that they feel like, no, I'm gonna let them come get me?
Right.
Because we live in a society now that men are just letting women do everything.
Right.
If they see that, because they see that women are doing it,
Mhm.
so they feel like, let them do it.
Right. Yeah.
Let them do it. But then what happens to your manliness? You know, your masculinity when you do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, she got the better job. Let her take care of me. Yeah, I look good too. Let her come over here and get
That's
me.
what they thinking.
That's what they're doing.
And when you say, I'm sorry, when you say the men are more feminine, true story. Guy comes to visit a girl. I don't want to say her name. It's late at night. As he's leaving, he says, I need you to walk me to my car. Put your shoes on and walk me to my car. If that's not the most feminist thing I've ever seen or heard of.
You would never hear from me again. I
Ever.
would subtly lose your number, not answer. Are you serious? But she has to walk herself back.
Exactly. I said, girl, what if something would have happened to you on your way back to your house?
Oh my God! But you know what he felt? Oh, this her neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she lives here, so she's not afraid. That's one of the key things that lets you know a guy really likes you, if they're willing to come where you are,
Right.
and not shaded.
Right.
Okay, because you shading right now.
Yeah.
Because what are you saying about where I live?
Yeah.
It might be a little rough, but I'm here.
Right.
But and if I'm worth it to you, you wouldn't shade it like that. Be a man. Okay?
Protect you.
Take them panties off and put them boxers on. Okay?
Walk you to your car and not protect you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking that shooting your shot do allow you to know some things or think you know some things. When I shot my shot to my last husband, the first time I shot my shot to him, he said, "Oh wow." I asked him for his phone number. He said, "Oh, I would give you my number, but I have a girl." I respected that. I was like, "Oh, this man is really standing up for his girl." Now I kept hunting him down. Like I didn't push, but like he was in the football every morning. I saw him. Hey, you saw the game, and I kept the communication open. When he left the girl or they broke up, whatever happened, he found me. Oh, give me your number. I ain't with her no more. And I felt like, wow, this is stand-up man. This is this. Well, I married him, and he cheated on me. Dang.
But he wasn't telling the girls out there the same
Then
thing.
I had a whole
I
wife.
got a wife. I'm married.
So you don't really know what you're gonna get, whether you shoot the shot or they shoot it. You just don't know.
That's true.
You sure don't, because you never know a person, and you never know what their intentions are.
Exactly.
Because a lot of men can think you are a good catch.
Right.
That doesn't really mean they're into you.
Right.
You you know, like she got a good job, she got a nice
Got a
house, she got it
home.
going on.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't in love with her like that,
Potential.
but
Yeah.
I know she'll hold me down.
Right.
So you gotta be careful what you're out there getting. So no, I don't want anyone that thinks I'm gonna hold them down because I'm not.
First of all, that's gravity.
You better be in
I know
me.
it's by gravity.
Yes.
That's gravity.
You know what I mean? Somebody that has caught feelings for me like I caught it for them. That's the type of guy I'm interested in. You know, not for. But I notice as people, as people age, their expectations kind of dwindles.
They
Right.
settle.
They settle. Used to be like, nah, I don't date no guy that got no gut. If his belly bigger than mine.
I'll date men with children.
I'll mess around with. I don't want no baby mama drama. I'm not dating. Next thing you know, you be like, maybe it's not so bad.
But I got older, my expectations actually got higher.
I think mine is like because I'm so comfortable with me.
Yeah,
Right.
You have to be comfortable with yourself to say, I'm not going to settle and that's that.
Yeah.
Because if I got to be with me for the rest of my life, I'm cool with that because I'm a cool person.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I like
You
me.
got a lot like me. I like spending time with me. So it's just a plus if you have somebody else in your life that feels the same way.
Right.
But again, I think that comes with maturity.
Yeah.
Because when you're young, people are so desperate. Like you're 30, why you like? Oh my God, you gotta find a man. So you're 30. Calm down, live some,
Yeah.
live
I
some.
feel like I rather self-improve my mental, my health, everything before I even want to go after you.
Yeah.
Or you coming after me.
I need to be well.
Exactly. But I do know I need a man that's going to value me.
Absolutely.
He has to invest his time, his money, all of that. Then I know that you care. Then
And
I
then
know that we can
yes,
move forward.
yes.
Yeah.
And if you get anything less than that, you're just inviting more problems,
Yeah.
more stress. And as we get older, we really can't tolerate the same amount of stress that we used to.
Exactly.
You'd be like,
Yeah.
I can't.
I get a little gratitude. Like if a guy, like one day I was walking down the street, I just got my hair done. Ooh, it was a nice little frontal, right? And this guy, and I could tell just by the way he was driving his maneuver, like he turned around just for me. I said, oh, here we go. Right? So he get out the car and I'm like, this young thing right here. And he was like, oh, you this and you that. I said, you know what? I'm very flattered. You're a nice looking young man. I made sure I pointed out, you're a nice looking young man. He was like, can I get your number? I said, no. I said, but thank you for stopping. Look at you with your little cute self.
Okay, audience, you tell us. Is it cool for a woman to shoot her shot? And why or why not? We'll be back in a minute. Up next is Moni's health tips. Moni, I know you have something good for us today, girl. What is it?
Well, hello there. Thank you for joining Moni's moment of health and motivation to you guys. Always have a quick tidbit for you. So today I want to talk about the importance of mental health. Okay, we all need to realize and take accountability for our mental status on a regular basis because life is going to keep life in no matter what. So we have to be able to be in a mindset and a state of mind to keep us regulated throughout the course of every day. So just always remember or take account for your mental status for the day. So if you feel like you're getting frustrated, things happen, stresses happen, things happen, and we have to keep our mindsets healthy. Because if we lose our minds, then what? So I just wanted you to take a moment to realize that your mind is important and it matters. So when you feel like you're stressed out, you're overwhelmed, take a walk. Get away from the situation that's stressing you out or bothering you or making your mood change. Move away from that area and take a walk. Okay, so I want you to do that. And some other things, if you can't get away, close your eyes, take a deep breath, let it out. Do that a couple of times and feel your body relaxing in that moment. Shut out the noise, shut out anything that's going on around you. to drink some water. Water is the flow of life. No matter what we're going through, your body changes, your hormones, all of that. Water will help with that. So drink some water. So I don't want to keep you guys on here long. Just wanted to give you a health tip. And our mindset is very important. So you heard it here with me, your girl Moni, and that's your health tip for today. See you guys next time.
And coming at us next is Ask Miss Sandra. This should be interesting.
Hello all. How are you? Thanks for tuning in to another segment of Ask Miss Sandra. Wow, look at this. We have Morgan from Des Moines writing in, and she says, "Hi, Miss Sandra. My husband and I have been married for 5 years now, and though I love him dearly, he never wants to spend time with my family, but we always spend time with his family. I can't stand them, but I do this because I want to keep the peace. How can I tell him? How can I let him know that I don't like spending time with his family?" Okay, Morgan, just how you said it to me, right? It's funny how we can say things, in a group of people that we can't seem to say in front of one person. Sometimes it's difficult because of the feelings, right? So I can only imagine how uncomfortable this makes you, because this is your mate, someone you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with, and I get it sometimes, we don't really get along with our in-laws or whatever. I don't know what that's like right now anyways, but I can only imagine. But then you have that flip side where you're like, well, we spend time with his family and I'm not so impressed by them. So I think it's just a conversation. You'll be surprised what a good conversation can do for a relationship, amongst individuals. So Morgan, I would definitely have a conversation with my man about that. I would still go and support him whenever he goes to see his family members, but I would also make it a point to let him know, I want us to spend time with my family as well. I am not one of those people that say, well, you marry him, you know what I mean? You marry the family. No, because I can't claim y'all on my taxes. Just, head of household and maybe couple, you know what I'm saying? But I can't claim y'all on my taxes, so I just married him, or her, whatever your twist is. But it is what it is. But Morgan, I wish you much success in this conversation, and please check back with us. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk About It. And girl, we talked about it.
We're back with Tammy Spotlight. Tammy, who do you have for us today?
Y'all, today I am so happy to spotlight one of our very own, Miss Moni. And today we're going to talk about her book, Lose to Win. Moni, tell us about this awesome book.
Well, this book was inspired because my goal is to be a motivational speaker. So I wrote the book during the pandemic. And when you go through a lot of things in life, we as humans, we don't know how to accept losses. So we have to know how to internalize and be able to say, hey, okay, that happened to me, I have to move on. Because for some odd reason, things happen and we can't, our emotions get out of hand. We don't know, okay, I lost this job, it's the end of the world. This man left me, it's the end of the world. So we have to be able to get past that and say, hey, it's something on the other side of it that's going to help me get to my next level. So whether it's that job loss or that relationship or money or whatever the case is, it's always a win behind that. And that's something that I want to teach the people. So that's what's in the book. God says, this is your story. When you lose something, everybody is having a testimony. And that testimony is actually your win because you got past it. So that's the reason why I wrote it. I'm not gonna go too much in detail what's in the book, but y'all could get it on Amazon or Barnes and Noble. But it's a great read. It's questions that you can answer for yourself. So it's like self-improvement, you know, for your mental and things like that to help you get through those
Wow.
things.
This is a much needed book. It sounds like a self-help type of book to me. I can't wait to read it and to be able to lose to weight.
Absolutely, because there's nothing but winners out here.
Yes.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here with me. There you have it, y'all. Lose to Win by Simone Shoemaker. Go out and get this book and lose to win with us. Okay? All right, fam. It's your girl Tam.
We're back, and we're at the end of another episode, and it's been wonderful. My prayer for you guys, I want to say, is that you always be encouraged and be reminded that you are worth it.
If you have talent and you would like to be showcased on our show, hit me up and let me put you in the spotlight.
And if you have a question, something on your heart, you got to get off your chest, write in to Ask Sandra. And this is the platform, the place to do it.
And thank you for being with us today. And remember, you can always find us where our name is our address.
And we'll see you next time on Let's Talk About It.